Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's October 7th, 2016. The mainstream media has dropped a bombshell on Donald Trump, bringing up a video recording from the year 2005. A recording from 2005 is emerging today, October 7th. It was a hidden camera, a hidden recording capturing what Donald Trump had to say about how sexually aggressive he was towards a woman he was attracted to. What you need to think about is, why is this story coming out today? And I'm going to show you right now why this story is coming out today. As I've been explaining for more than a year, Donald Trump is running as a stooge to make Hillary Clinton passable as the next president. It is a very clear agenda. It is a very in-your-face agenda. You have to truly be choosing to not see how obvious this is. So here is why it is happening today. Today is a span of 33 days until the election. 33 is a very important number to the federal government, to Washington, D.C. in numbers. In Washington, D.C., the Freemason Lodge, this is a nation founded by 33rd degree Master Masons. In Washington, D.C., there is a Masonic Lodge with 33 pillars. 33 is the number in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. equals 137. It sits on the American meridian, the 77th meridian. 137 is the 33rd prime number. This news, a span of 33 days before the election for the federal office of president. Check this out. All of these words with 33 gematria: Clinton, order, federal, secrecy, masonry, Freemasonry, the secret society, the 33rd degree Master Masons that set up this nation. October also happens to be the only month with 33 gematria. Hillary's birthday is October 26th. This news coming 19 days before her birthday. Today is also a date with 33 numerology. You think it's a coincidence that this tape from 11 years ago, 11, 22, 33 master numbers in numerology, this tape from 2005, 11 years ago, is coming out today? Not at all. Here's what else I'm reminded of. The headline on CNN right now is Trump in the gutter. And all year I've been talking about how they've been connecting the number 235 to him, and seemingly this number is connected to death, killing, assassination in the past. It's even connected to the death of Bill Clinton's biological father. And today, while Donald Trump hasn't died, his campaign is pretty much dead after this. This is a nation, that always goes with the sex scandal, follows the falling out of all men over sex scandals, child porn, escorts. Remember Elliot Spitzer? He was the golden boy in politics, destroyed over a story about him paying for escorts. It's just always the same. Sex used to sabotage. Of course, sex was used against Bill Clinton, maybe the politician to fare the most well against sex allegations. Anyway, here's what I want to show you with Bill Clinton's biological father. Bill Clinton was not born with the last name Clinton. His mother remarried after the death of his biological father. His biological father was William Jefferson Blythe Jr. He died May 17th, 1946, coming back from Chicago, where Hillary's born. The day he died, it was a date with 33 and 87 numerology. Clinton equals 33 the small way, 87 the big way. If you want to know what small way, big way is, watch my how-to gematria video in the description. Very simple. It's just using the alphabetic order. Slightly different methods. The day he died on, May 17th, the 137th day of the year. 137, the 33rd prime number. Also the day that leaves 228 days left. Death equals 228. United States of America 228. Fitting date for a man to die so that his son would go on and take on this name Clinton and become the future president of Washington, D.C. If you're not aware, the name Clinton traces back to the original governors of New York, a family that participated in the founding of this nation, Masonic family from the past. Where his father died, he died in Sikeston, Missouri, gematria of 235. This number all throughout history is seemingly connected to death. It's been coded on Donald Trump. Perhaps Donald Trump's coded death is just the death of his campaign. Maybe we're realizing it today, 33 days from the election. Notice the father was supposedly born February 27th, 22 divided by 7, our number for pi. Ronald Reagan assassination attempt at 2:27 in the afternoon on March 30th. What's 3 plus 30? 33. Reagan, the 33rd governor of California, false flag equals 33. Let's just watch this news coverage. Look at this article. Warning, this story contains graphic language. Hey, when you're running for a presidential campaign and the story about you starts with a warning, never a good sign. This woman, she's smiling and grinning. She knows it's all a big joke. Here we go.
Donald Trump issued a statement apparently acknowledging that this is real.
And not only that, the only time we've ever actually seen an apology, period.
I gotta rewind, Truth Seeker. Did you see Donald Trump's face in the background? Hold on. Look at this face. I mean, all year the media just keeps doing this, cramming this guy down our throats. For all of you who think the media doesn't like Donald Trump, you don't get it. You're being played. The media, if they didn't like Donald Trump, they would never let you hear about him. For example, the media doesn't like me. You don't hear about me in the media. Donald Trump is something put in front of your face for part of an agenda. The agenda of Hillary Clinton. That's why they keep telling you that they've gone to each other's weddings, trying to clue you in. These are old buddies. He's just playing his part. This is how he gets to be famous, a millionaire. He's down for the shaming rituals. Just don't take away my millions. Don't take away my fame.
And not only that, the only time we've ever actually seen an apology, period. He says, it says this is a statement from him. It says this was locker room banter, a private conversation that took place many years ago. Bill Clinton has said far worse.
And, I mean, just look at his response. He has to tie Bill Clinton into it, of course, who had the sex scandal.
To me on the golf course, not even close. I apologize if anyone was offended.
All right, Brianna, thanks. We just got a copy of this tape. We have beeped out the appropriate words, I believe. Let's roll it.
I moved on her, actually. She was down in Palm Beach. I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it. I did try. She was married.
It's huge news there.
No, Nancy. Yeah. No, this was, and I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where they have some nice furniture. I took her out furniture. I moved on her like a but I couldn't get there, and she was married.
So he was moving hard on her. She was married. It's all been a show. It's all been a joke. And, these are the wheels coming off the bus for the campaign that never really was. Elections are a fraud. They're all predetermined. People are given two choices that they try to make people emotional about. People allow themselves to get played by the gang that runs the TV, the Freemasons, the Zionist Jews. We got to evolve, people. We got to see through this. For all you Trump supporters, it's time to wake up. Did you really want this guy anyway, Mr. Stop and Frisk? Do you really want the stop and frisk police state that Donald Trump wants? Doesn't sound like anything great about that. Until next time. Encore, wanted to make one last point, some more gematria knowledge. The word sex in our language, what it has been coded with is the number 48. Donald Trump equals 48. He gave his first big speech in Arizona, the 48th state. Been an important number for his entire campaign. Propaganda 48, Donald Trump has been used, intertwined with the purposeful propaganda, the staged news stories in the media all year. Donald Trump will talk about things such as, illegals being threats to women. Then the day after, there's a shooting story supposedly in San Francisco, a legal immigrant, pretty young woman. All staged, all propaganda. Donald Trump talking about how Belgium better watch out. The next thing you know, they had the airport attack. They use sex again and again to control the minds of the masses. They use sex as a weapon. Bill Clinton's sex life, it was never important to us. It should have never been a story. If a president's cheating, can he still lead? Is he still a leader? Cheating's not good, but the things that these politicians are doing are detrimental to all of our lives. They're selling us out to the highest bidder. They're sacrificing our liberties. They're participating in propaganda. This is the stuff that's detrimental to us. A man cheating, that says something about his character. But you know what? I know that there's a lot of men in this world who've cheated. Women know. They call us dogs. And you know what? The thing about dogs is most people like dogs. Dogs are nice, dogs are good, but they like to, they like to get busy. We just have too much focus on sex. People need to learn to be honest, to not cheat on each other, to be upfront, I don't know. There's so many things we need to do as a nation. We need to address how sex is. Everyone's scared to talk about sex. No one talks to their kids right about sex. The biggest thing about sex is, you shouldn't be having sex if you don't know what you're doing, if you might get somebody pregnant, if you're not ready to raise a kid. This is the real concern about sex. Sex before marriage, all this, I don't know about all that. That's personal opinion. What does matter, though, is being responsible with sex, not bringing children into the world when you can't support them. That's the conversation everyone should be having with sex. So anyway, I don't mean to turn this into a sex lecture, but I just get so sick of the same stuff with sex. Do these people even really have child porn when they bring this up? Are this many people really into child porn? I mean, it just seems so gross. Are we going to get a Donald Trump child porn story before the election? It wouldn't surprise me at all, I think they just tried to do that actually a couple of weeks ago. Didn't they try to say that he tried to have sex with a 12-year-old girl for a minute in the media? It's always the same, you guys. It's always the same character assassination. We don't need to talk about Donald Trump being a pig and the way he's talking about women in that clip. What's disgusting is all the other things he says, What disgusts me is talking about how we need stop and frisk in America. Talk about insanity. I'm thinking about going to Washington, D.C. to see if I can figure out how to get on the debate stage. I'm tired of Donald and Hillary. This whole rigged show. All right, until next time.